Welcome to the first ever Point Shaver video where we talk about UFC 324. We had a video uploaded earlier today. It got taken down, but I'm going to give you guys the picks anyways. First fight, Adam Fugit versus Ty Miller. We're going to go with Ty Miller. He's too big for the division. He's going to be too good of a striker. Fugit's striking defense is very poor. I see this getting finished in round 2 by KO. Josh Hokett versus Denzel Freeman. Hokett's quite the character, but he is a great fighter for the heavyweight division. A little undersized, but he's a good wrestler. Freeman is also a good wrestler, looks very strong. So usually when two wrestlers fight, it's either going to be all wrestling or all striking. I'm going to go with Hokett here. I think he's just a little bit better on the ground. Freeman is a little too inconsistent on the feet with his striking. He doesn't put out enough volume. I got Hokett by round 2 submission. Alex Perez versus Charles Johnson. This would be where Alexander Hernandez is supposed to be fighting, but that fight just got canceled a couple minutes ago. But Alex Perez, Charles Johnson. I'm going to go with Alex Perez. I think he's a little too good of a striker. I think the leg kicks are very good. He's really good with chokes. Starch chokes are his go-to. Charles Johnson has obviously had a couple really good wins, one over the champion, but and Loner Kavanaugh. It just all comes in round 3 where these guys have inexperience. They come in and they just let their foot off the pedal, you know. So I do think Alex Perez is a crafty vet. I do think he is there for all 3 rounds. I got him winning by decision. And Nikita Krylov versus Modestas Bukauskas. I got Bukauskas just because Krylov is just a little too aggressive. He's too willing to stand in the pocket and exchange. I do think Bukauskas is a good counter striker, and he is willing to stand in the pocket as well. Krylov's just a little too wild. If the fight does go to the ground, Krylov could get a submission. 16 of his wins are by submission, but I am going to go with Bukauskas first round KO. Atibe Gutierrez versus Andre Puliev. Gutierrez again, middleweight Ngannou. He's just going to be too big, too strong. His striking's going to be too good. I'm going to go with Gutierrez by first round KO. Umar Nurmagomedov versus Divison Figueiredo. Umar is probably the most complete fighter at bantamweight. The wrestling, the striking, his kicks are very snappy. Divison Figueiredo coming off a win just recently, but he just tore his ACL recently. He's had injuries. He's getting older. I just don't see a way that he can win this fight without landing a big shot. And since he's moved up a weight class, the same power has just not been there. So we go to Arnold Allen, Divison Figueiredo. I do think Umar wins it by second round submission. The next fight, Arnold Allen versus Jean Silva. This is going to be a very good fight. I think these guys both are very well-rounded. Jean Silva's got good takedown defense, obviously a lot of power in the hands. Arnold Allen can mix it up pretty much anywhere. He's got a good chin. He's got good striking. If I had to pick one here, I do think Jean Silva gets it done probably by decision. I do see there's going to be some moments for Arnold Allen, but I don't see a way that Jean Silva doesn't get the judges to give him the nod because of damage. And then Natalia Silva versus Rose Namajunas. Rose, obviously, a future Hall of Famer. Natalia Silva is a big up-and-comer. Those kicks that she throws are amazing. Her striking is just probably the best in the division. Rose could win this fight if she gets a couple takedowns and, is able to do things with grappling, but I don't see Namajunas being able to do that for multiple rounds. Therefore, I got Silva winning it 29-28 by decision. I do think Namajunas gets a takedown first or second round, but I don't see it lasting. Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Derek Lewis. I got Acosta. I just don't think Derek Lewis' striking is going to be, dynamic enough to be able to stay there for all 3 rounds. And I don't think that Acosta is really going to be there to be hit. Derek Lewis loads up too much. Acosta is really good with his hands. He's got, good striking. He's pretty fast for the division. He's coming off multiple knockout wins. I'm going to go Acosta to also win by decision. I don't know if that fight gets finished. It could be a little boring, but I do think Acosta clearly wins that one. Sean O'Malley versus Song Yadong. Sean O'Malley's the best striker in the division. Song Yadong is very well-rounded. He's got good grappling. He's got power in his hands. He's got a good chin. I just think Sean O'Malley will just be able to stay at range and use his distance and his straight shots and counterpunching to be able to just land more on Yadong than Yadong will be able to land on O'Malley. So for that reason, I will go O'Malley to win by decision. The last fight, I'm going to go Justin Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett. It's hard to go against Justin Gaethje with all that championship experience, 5-round experience. He's got heavy hands. Pimblett hasn't really been tested by a guy of that caliber yet. And Pimblett, his biggest win is Michael Chandler. I mean, Gaethje's fought Max Holloway. He's fought Charles Oliveira. He's fought Khabib Nurmagomedov. So the championship pedigree and experience, I think, is going to be too much. 5-round fight. I'm going to lean Justin Gaethje. I think he gets this one done by decision. So that is everything. Peace out.